It is said that wars are only won upon the anvil of honor.
Others believe victory requires strategy and a mastery of power.
War is deception. A game played best from the shadows.
Only strength and raw power can assure total dominance.
But of course, you could forget all that and just have fun! Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft.
Okay, hello everyone, welcome back to Bobgamings, and this is the first episode of... I forgot the name. Of Hearthstone! Yeah, now I remember it. This is a collectible card game. Yeah, this is a collectible card game. You can play with random people. You could play with your friend. It has a friend system. As you can see, I have one friend right now. Because, yeah, this is really sad. Well, yeah, you can play with friends or whatever. And I have more friends, just none that play Hearthstone with me. And, well, there's like 3 game modes: play, practice, the arena. Arena is basically you make a deck, and then you go up against other people who make a run, and then play. You make your own deck with your collection, which you could update, and practice just to try out. Let's see, like you could try out your decks against. With like AI, you could use your custom decks or your basic decks, which come with the game basically. You start off with a mage, like always, because mages are OP, easiest class. Yeah, I guess the mages are the easiest class. Are they? Are they the easiest class? I don't know. Well, just the mage deck is pretty much the basic. I haven't played this game that much. I mean, I played a fair amount, but like, I'm no expert. I'm still kind of new at it. Basically, yeah, each class has its own skills. I mean, I'll get into the details of the game later once we're in game, where I discuss everything. But this is just a general introduction to the game. So, yeah, 3 game modes, as I said. Play, where you play against your opponent, where you play against random opponents. Practice, where you use it against AIs. And arena, as I said, you make a random deck against random people as well. I would show you, but I'm actually in the game right now. But maybe some other time. Now let's go to my collection here. My collection is basically the cards that you gain, which you can get a card pack using your gold here. Now these are decks I made. This is actually the new one that I tried. You can have a total of 9 decks. It could be multiples or one of each class. And then each class has specific cards meant for them. However, it even has neutral cards. Basically, these cards can go with pretty much any class. You can put them in any deck and use any cards whichever fits the playstyle of your deck. And there are different cards such as spell damage, spell damage or taunt. Basically, each card has a battle card. These are called, well, some have death cards as well. Don't they? Yeah. Well, there are battle cards like battle. I'll just get into everything once I'm in game as I see cards, and then I'll sum up everything, because I can't really remember everything, and I'm not that good. I don't even have that many cards. There are a lot of cards, and there are rarity of cards such as commons and rares, and then epics and legendaries like these orange gems here. Specify legendary. Well, white ones are common, I think. Are white ones common? I don't know. Well, just whatever. I think blue is rare. And then there are these golden cards. Golden cards aren't special. As you can see, here's a normal card and here's a golden version of it. I mean, it's not special, it's just it gets animated, and look how fucking sexy it looks. I mean, come on, why wouldn't you want? And now, sorry, I'm gonna talk about the crafting system. As you can see, crafting mode here. Well, this isn't a tradable card game, it's a collectible. Tradable is basically trading with it. However, how it makes up for the tradable is the crafting system it has. By getting such things as arcane dust, which you can see that I only have 295, which is the really low amount, because there's cards that you need around I don't know, like 1600 or so. Yeah, about that. Basically, what you do, you gather enough arcane dust to make, well, as you can see, you make cards. Now, the blue ones are things like, you see, like these. This is a legendary card that costs 1600 to make. And there are other cards. I can make a fair amount, but these are mostly common cards, as you can see. There's so many cards in this game, like a lot. And this is just for neutral. And basically, the blue ones are the ones I have that I could make right now with the arcane dust that I have now. Now, how do you gain arcane dust? Well, after arena runs, depending on how well you did, you could get gold, dust, cards, or a pack. And I'll get to the packs later. But yeah, it's just I forgot what I was talking about. Oh my god. Alright, yeah, just about dust. And you could disenchant cards. But disenchanting is like, how do I say? Yeah, you could say like it's trading your cards for dust, I guess. So I'm just gonna show you like a card that I barely use. It's like a wisp, okay? Fuck you, wisp. Alright, basically what you do, you could disenchant. Just click this button. If you disenchant, this is how much you'll gain, and this is how much you would use to create it. It usually costs more to create than disenchant, obviously, and that's just how it is. See, I'll just show you. See, by disenchanting, it gives you the complete score, and it like breaks it, and you get the arcane dust. See, as you can see over here. But now, I have lost the card, since I only had one of it. You can have a total of 2 cards in a constructed deck, however in arena, it's a different story. So I'm gonna jump when I find a game with one of my decks, and yeah, let's get started. Okay, so whoops. Alright, so I found a game now. I'm up against a paladin. Paladin. Against a paladin. Basically you start now. The first turn system is different. If first turn you get to choose within 3 cards. However, going second, basically you get 4 cards and a coin, which I will show you later. Let me just start. Basically the cards in your hand, what you want to start is early game. Cause I guess I haven't really talked about how you start. Wait, I'll just play. Pick my cards, don't keep my opponent waiting. Yeah, I guess. Basically it replaces these 2 cards. I'll get 2 more and hopefully getting something cheaper. I guess this is fine. Basically each turn you get a mana crystal. These mana crystals are used to play. For example, this what you just played is 1. Basically on your first turn you get 1, and on 2 you get 2, and it refreshes every turn. This coin allows me to have an extra mana crystal, so I could play 1 higher. For example, I'm on turn 1, I want to play this 2. I'll use the coin and use these 2, but I'm obviously not going to use it now. And I'm going to play my mana word and my turn. So, yeah. Basically, you can have a total of 10 mana crystals. And, yeah. That goes up to 10 turns. But it usually doesn't. Usually ends around 7, 8. Most of the time. So let's see. I could. Yeah, I think I'm going to. That now, as a mage, there are spell cards and there are minions. Minions are the monsters that you can play, and spell cards are, well, spells, obviously. Mages usually have the most spells, obviously, but each class has its own spell. Now, talking about class skills. Hold on. Do I want to play no mission? I'm gonna play so I'm gonna show you how the coin. See, notice how I have 3 mana crystals. By using the coin, I get an extra one, allowing me to play one of my 4 cost minions. So, yeah, I gotta play this, and there goes that mana crystal. So basically, it doesn't increase it permanently, but just for 1 turn. So if you use it and don't make use of that, well, you've just wasted. And now secrets, yeah, good thing I would have completed that. I forgot secrets. Well, I'll talk about secrets later. I just got fucked. And no, I did not. Basically, secrets are cards which your opponent... Well, there are a limit of secrets for each class, so you could choose... I mean, you know, you would know from a group of secrets. You'd know which card is which. But, I mean, they are different, so you won't... It's basically a card that's hidden from your opponent. However, each class has like around 3-4 secrets. So you would know from those 3 or 4. Right now, I'm just gonna... Yeah. Let's see if I do that. I could draw cards and then arcane myself. But then there's someone... I don't...
Pass me that Arclight spanner!
Job's done.
I got my rank. No. Alright, so basically the goal is to get their health below 30. However, board control is something that is highly necessary because just allowing them more and more minions on the field could just completely stomp you. And well, that's not really what you'd want. So controlling the board is key. Unless your deck is mainly, which I do have one, is basically meant to just rush down your opponent and ignore everything they have on the field. But not this deck. This deck focuses on just controlling and attacking, I guess. And making the best plays are always necessary. I think I'm gonna sheep this and arcade missile. Hopefully it hits both. Yeah, I guess it hit. Basically, this battle cry is that every time it gets damaged, he gets to draw a card. And allowing them to draw a card is usually not what you wanted to do. But there was nothing I could do about it. And I got the best result out of those arcade missiles. Because that was at a random chance. It could have hit in just him 3 times, leave both minions on the board. Or, yeah. Now, if you notice, I've been clicking on the ground a lot. So, basically, the background, what I like about this game is that the background is interactive. Like this kite, bye-bye kite. And I just realized he's only me. I don't think I'm gonna win this game. Honestly, I don't know. But I hate weapons. Well, yeah, weapons. Some classes, such as I think it's Paladin, Shamans, Warriors, and Hunters. I think they're the only classes that have weapons. Weapons are basically allowing your class or your hero or whatever to be able to attack anything on the board, whether it's the enemy hero or a minion. It's great board control, so it's usually used against minions. I don't know. Should I draw a card? Yeah, I'm gonna draw a card. Get the Worgen Infiltrator. And alright, so I'm gonna frost both this. Okay, now on to battle cries. Each minion has its own specific battle cries. There are stealths, there are taunts, there are card draws, there's there are spell powers, and some other ones. Basically, the 3 main would be stealth, taunt, and charge. Charge is basic. Well, as you notice, as soon as you play a minion, it takes exactly one. You can't attack it. You can't attack with that specific minion that same turn you played it. However, charge minions are exception, which allows them to attack immediately, just straight off as soon as you play. As you know, it's like this. Wow, this is really hard to play and commentate, I think. If I ping this, no, just playing this, good for, and then it comes back as a If I ping this, leaves me with 5. I think I will ping this.
Bingo! Yes!
Basically, gonna attack this, use this, attack my
Time runs out on me.
so I'm gonna trade 2 1 for it. Where was I? Alright. Taunts are basically minions where they would have to attack. They could he could have just completely ignored my board and attack me, but taunts make it that you have to attack this minion amongst everything else. Having 2 taunts on the field, you get this option as to which one you're going to hit. However, having 1 single taunt means you have to hit that. Stealth are basically minions that are hidden. They can be targeted by spells or attack. However, they could attack, which would remove them from stealth. And then the last one is charge. As I said, as soon as you play it, you could attack straight out after this turn. What do I do here? Okay, if I do that, it gets rid of. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Basically, spell cards are cards. Well, they're not minions. They're obviously not minions. How stupid is that? They're obviously not minions, but they have like. They're just spell card. Each spell card has a similar. Mages have a lot of AoE spells. Basically, it's just to do damage or for card draw or different purposes. They're just like an extra effect. There are spells that do damage, spells that help, spells for card draw, etc., etc. Playing this, I'll be get a 4, 5. What will I do? I could do this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Removes it. Okay. 4-2. Do I have a 3? I guess I could card draw that. Me with a mirror image and another flames. Alright. What a quote unquote here. And get rid of that. I'll take the damage. Usually taking damage isn't that much of a problem unless you get into a very critical point. Until you get low enough for fatal damage where you could just win. Now basically, I know it looks like I'm losing because I have 2 less, he has a weapon, he has 2. Well, it's his hero class, so he doesn't really count as minions on the field, but I have more cards in his hand, and that is a big advantage. Because having more cards in your hand is just a lot better. You have more options as to what to do, and they can't predict what you have. Like this polymorph. I could use it, but it's useless using against 1-1. Basically, this makes any minion, no matter how much attack or health, into a 1-1, which is pretty much useless. Now this is the attack of a minion, and this is obviously the health. And the battle system is, as a minion attacks, its damage is dealt to both based on the damage of the enemy minion as well. Now I'm gonna play my turn before I start to lose. So let's see, play this. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna play my Twilight Ring. Play my Jungle Panther. Get rid of 1 and play my Mirror. Now this is my only legendary because I don't have that many cards. What this, as you can read, is like it can't attack, which is a drawback. However, at the end of your turn, deal 8 damage to a random enemy. This is just a random chance. One of many minions battle cries.
Reporting for duty.
I mean, like this one is basically gain 1 health for each card in my hand. I had 5 cards, making it a 4-6, etc. What am I doing with my life? I want to say I got this because he's not drawing that many good cards. So I think I don't know what I think. I want to clear his board, but I think it's a good time to just rush him down, which I'm going to do, and use my hero ability to ping off one of his monsters. And it does. Oh man. Basically, a Divine Shield is another battle cry. What it does, it can take any amount of damage and, well, and, oh crap. Oh, fuck my life. That is a good play. That's exactly what he needed. He got really lucky there.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, man. Crap. Oh, well. Divine Shield is basically any damage done to it, there's no harm done to that minion. Basically, that's how I could sum it up, I guess. So yeah, like that 8 damage that was done to that 1-1 with Divine Shield, it didn't die, it just removed the shield. However, any number of damage would remove that shield, whether it's 1 or whatever. Oh, holy shit. That is, he's getting lucky on his top deck. Okay, now this is one of the mage's bullshit spells. Basically just to deal 6 damage, which is usually done to a paladin. Another of his mage's bullshit spell is Pyroblast, which does completely 10 damage for 10 mana. So, yeah. Freeze it, not allowing him to attack. And just Firebolt that. No, is it Firebolt? No, Fire Blast that. And well, do I want to polymorph? Nah, I'm gonna just end my turn. Hopefully get a good card. Basically, I have 3 spells, which is kinda useless. I really wish I had a minion to play which could attack his face so I could win, but sadly I don't. So, okay, card draw. Card draw is really good. Should be good. Oh man, because it opens you up to more. Alright, that went alright. Could have been worse. Question is, what am I going to do? So if I could polymorph, get rid of it now, which I want. Yeah, I think I might. Yeah, I'm going to just get rid of it right now. Now this taunt, although a 0-1, is still helping me because he could have gone for my face and I could have lost already. However, this taunt is saving my ass right now. Basically, I think the Paladin hero ability is one of the best as it summons a 1-1 minion. However, a mage has Fire Blast, which deals 1 damage to anything on the board, including your own. I'll give you. Okay. Now, oh man, this sucks so much. Do I use it? Nah, he might use mine. Now, it's not looking well for me. Because Paladins have their stupid hero. Yep, it is not going well for me. That's 5. Oh my god. Well, I can handle it, so it's good that I have these two. Basically, this does 4 damage to all enemy minions, and this does 1. So I have a total of 5 total damage to it, which can really save my ass, as I will demonstrate. 4 damage, get rid of those 2, and Arcane Explosion, get rid of those 2, leaving him with a clear board. Now I have 12 damage in my hand, so doing 4 damage will win me the game. But I do not think I would be able to.
Reporting for duty.
Because, oh my god. This is completely a rush down there. Come on. Well, this helps. It really does help. I'm gonna get rid of this. Try to reduce the damage. So basically, next turn, if this is still on the board and he didn't heal or he has no taunt, I win the game. Which probably looks like it. Hopefully.
Reporting for duty.
Yep, I win. So well played. Alright, I should probably demonstrate it. You can. This is basically the only form of communication with your opponent. Saying thanks, sorry, mistake. Threaten them. That's basically like saying fuck you, and saying hello and well played when they make a good play. Now, if your opponent gets annoying, you could squelch him, and that mutes, and you're basically unmute. So I'm gonna win the game right now. Fireball him, attack him, attack, and win the game. So basically, this is why mages are considered bullshit, because they could just win games with their spells. So yeah, I won. So I'll cut to the next game.
Thrall versus Jane.
Alright guys, welcome back to the welcome back. It's like here's the next game where I'll be playing my shaman deck. And looks like I'll be going first this turn, and you can see the difference between the first turn and the second turn. Because as you saw last game, I had the coin and I had the option of 4 cards. However, going first, I only have the option of 3, and I do not get the coin, sadly. Although, in my opinion, going second is better. But with certain decks, going first basically allows you to keep up your aggression. Basically, you're more on the aggressive side if you have the cards needed. Otherwise, you just end your turn like as you see me doing, because my hand got worse. So basically, just end the turn, hoping you get. Now, not using all your mana crystals is alright. You don't necessarily have to, but it's always better that you do. However, certain plays might I guess better plays would like leave around 1 mana, 2 crystals usually, most of the time. Now, a shaman's ability power is basically summon 1 of 5, around 5 totems. And I guess mages can kinda deal with stuff like this. I could deal with it now. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Play my novice engineer. Give this 4. And let's go with that. Mages really deal well with 1/1s. Well, anything with 1 health because of their hero ability power just to deal 1 damage. And he has another one. Now, spell damage for a mage could be, well, it could be really bad because they have a lot of spells that do damage, and that 1 damage could really win them a game. Giving it 2, 1. If I play this, I could play making it a 3/1.
I wonder.
Or I could I think I'm gonna get card draw. get my fork lightning.
Oh, if
Attack.
you're sure.
The one problem I would find, well, Hearthstone is a bit buggy. But another problem I would find is that, like, AoE spells such as Fork Lightning, which would deal 2 damage to 2 random enemies, well, basically, what it would do is you can't use it if there's only one minion on the field, enemy minion on the field, which is kind of stupid, because in a lot of MMO games, you could use AoE on single targets and on boss fights and shit like that. However, in Hearthstone, you can only use AoE if there are 2 or more, which I think they would fix, but I don't really know. Let's see. Using Fork Lightning won't be bad, but yeah, I think this is the better play.
Feel the power of the wind.
The light protects me.
Instead of my fork, and then just get rid of the top. These cons could be... Oh right, I forgot about the log. Basically, you could just move your mouse on the left side, where it would, like, as you see how cool it is, it dim the background. And it shows you previous plays that made, like what attack what he used, what it does. So you understand what exactly happened and you didn't get bullshitted, just not understand completely. Obviously, as you start out, you go through a tutorial, which I think is pretty cool. It really helps beginners learn the game more. However, there are, you know, a lot of videos on YouTube which you could watch just to get better and get a better understanding, since I freaking suck at giving a general discussion about what the game is.
What to do?
And it's also, as well as I really suck with trying to play as well as talk. I don't know what I just said, but I think it made sense. To give it for, I guess. I'll do that. And no, I think I'm gonna give.
Feel the power of the winds.
Give this.
Hey, give me a minute.
Do that. Give it. Oh, I just realized I didn't talk about Wind Fury. Hold on. I will. Basically, Wind Fury is allowing a minion to attack twice in a row. And that's what this deck of mine is about. Basically, I give minions Wind Fury. Usually what I'm supposed to do is just boost up one minion and just completely dominate. And it's supposed to be an OTK, but you usually can't get the cards that you need. And looks like he wasted a polymorph on my shit, I forgot, on my Flame Tongue Totem, which gives 2 attack to minions on the side of it, I guess. Adjacent minions, whatever. There are different cards for different classes. I could go through all of them, maybe in another video. So yeah, I think I got this. I say I think, but next she'll probably use Flame Strike, which would get rid of my entire board, which would fucking suck. And I would be really mad. Now, okay,
Hey,
I'm just
give me a
gonna
minute.
wait. 4, 6, but if I make it 4, so it'll be 4
My magic will
plus
tear you
8, 12,
apart.
13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, I think I won. Did I win? I think
We
I won.
must cleanse the
Let's
Sunwell.
see if I won. Let's hope I won.
Give me a minute.
I think I won. If my math is right, I won. 1, 2, 3. Yep, I won, guys. I won.
This one.
And yeah, basically you could concede. You just go to the options. Well, because and then there's a concede button on top. Basically, how to earn gold is like winning 3 games allows you 10 goals, but you get daily quest, which you should do. So you get around. Well, it varies. It could be 40, it could be 60. I think there are some that are 120 and stuff. So yeah, these are the decks I made. These are basically decks that are made for you by unlocking. At first, you start with a mage, but by playing against them in practice, you unlock each class separately, as you can see. And then as you level up, you get more of your class cards. I think level 10 or something is when you can get all the basic cards of a class. Basically, you can buy packs to get more cards, either by using 100 gold, which you get in-game when playing. As you can see, I have 710, which isn't that much. Or you could use real money, as you can see, you know. 2.69, etc., etc. Now the arena, it costs it costs 150 gold, and you make your own deck. You choose. Basically, the system is you choose 3 cards. You choose 1 out of 3 cards at random. I think is that how it is? Yeah, it is. That's how it is. 1 out of 3 cards in random. First, you start by picking which class you're gonna play, whether it's a priest, hunter, or basically they give you 3 classes. You choose one, and then from there on, it gives you random cards. And if you get lucky, you get good, and if you're unlucky, you get shit cards, which could screw you in arena. But you go up against other people who also have a random generated card, which they pick out of those three cards. I want to say, out of 90 cards, you pick. Sorry about that. Out of 90 cards, you pick 30, because 30 is the max. Stupid Skype, I kept it on busy. Because out of 90 cards, you get to pick 30, and 30 is the maximum amount of cards, excluding your class, obviously, amount of cards you can have in your deck. And now the more you win, the better your prizes are, such as the more gold you earn. Basically, you're getting around 6 wins, you break even. You get about around 150 gold, unless you get screwed and get like arcane dust, which is alright, but you won't get that much arcane dust. You get around like 65 only, which can't even make a card. So yeah, I guess stupid Skype. I guess I've talked about everything, have I? I'm thinking as to what I missed. I'll make another video talking about generally each class's cards, what they do, how they work best, and what I like. Basic cards I like usually are one-turn kills, such as my priest, which I basically, I'll tell you later. Oh right, when you go to play, you have 2 types. You have casual, where you could just make up random decks, and instead of trying out with AIs, you could try it against other people, or ranked. I haven't touched ranked at all, like literally, as you can see. Basically, you go up the ranks, and yeah, with like a constructed deck, a really good constructed deck, you go up against other players, and every game you earn a star, and you climb up higher and higher. As you go higher, you play against better skilled players, etc., etc., which I guess I would be doing in the future. So yeah, this is how I guess I could show you this as well. This is how you open packs. If I had a card pack, I would show you. I'm actually gonna show you. I'm gonna buy it and show you exactly. Buy a pack. Buy. I'm gonna show you how it opens. Basically, you go to open packs when you get a pack. You click here, and then you like pretty much drag it around here. Keep it here. Click it, and it opens. Every pack you get 5 with a chance, and one of it will always be a rare or higher. As you can see, I got a rare. Actually, I got 2 rares. If you're lucky, you get 2. If you're really, really lucky, you'll get legendary, which are the ones you want, and you can. So yeah, that's I guess all I could say about Hearthstone. If I forgot about anything, or you have any questions, you could leave a comment. I could leave a link as to where you could download the game, or you could pretty much just Google it, because what's not in Google these days? You could find everything on it. Google is awesome. I could go on a tangent about Google, but yeah, I'm really tired, so I'm gonna get some sleep. So yeah, remember to like, favorite, share, subscribe if you would like. What do you mean if you like? Subscribe. You have to. I need subscribers. I sound really miserable. I'm sorry. I'm really, really tired. Alright. Bye.